Look at the first question. In the order and organizational level of living matter, in which level plant leaf can be replaced? Right now, if we take the hierarchical order, molecules, they get together. Yeah, the thing is, I can't find the paper. Give me a second. I think it's deleted. That folder is deleted. So give me a second. You have the paper, right? කරලා නේද තියෙන්නේ? Okay. So in the hierarchical order, right? Molecules, they form. Now we can take like molecules, they form organelles. Then organelles form cells. Two or more type of cells get together and group of cells form tissues. Then tissues produce, right? Group of like one or more type of tissues form organ, then organ system, and finally organism. Now, if we take a plant leaf, right? It should belongs to, it is an organ. Neither. What is the organism? Plant. ගහ තමයි organism. එතකොට plant leaf එකක් කියන්නේ දැන් අපි ගත්තොත් we can divide plant into two systems, shoot system and the root system. එතකොට shoot system එක part එකක් තමයි leaf කියන්නේ, leaves කියන්නේ. එතකොට leaf කියන්නේ organ එකක්. හරිද? So organ. ස්ක්‍රීන් එක ෂෙයා කරන්න මට දෙන්න විනාඩියක්. Then number 2, contain only branched polysaccharide. Now, if we take polysaccharides, we can classify them as structure, like based on their function and based on their structure. So based on the structure, we can classify it as linear polysaccharides and branched polysaccharide. Now, in the first answer, they have given glycogen, cellulose, hemicellulose, right? Now, then in the second answer, cellulose, hemicellulose, amylose. Then අපි starch ගත්තොත් ඔබ two types වෙනවා. නේද? Amylose and amylopectin. හරිද? Right? Now, amylose, it is a linear polysaccharide, but amylopectin, it is a branched polysaccharide. Okay? Then glycogen again branched, right? What is the monomer? Monomer is glucose. Then cellulose is a linear polysaccharide. Monomer is glucose. Then inulin is a linear polysaccharide. Monomer is fructose. Pectin branched. Galacturonic acid is the monomer. Okay. Then hemicellulose, it is a branched polysaccharide. Pentose is the monomer. Chitin, it is a nitrogen containing polysaccharide, right? The monomer is glucosamine, right? Okay, now here, glycogen. So glycogen, it is a branched polysaccharide. So we can't take that answer. Okay. Then cellulose, linear. Hemicellulose, again, branched. Second one, cellulose, hemicellulose, amylose. Hemicellulose branched in the A කරගන්නත් බෑ. ඊළඟට third answer, hemicellulose, amylopectin, glycogen. තුන් දෙනාම branched. Fourth answer, amylose, glycogen, cellulose, right? Glycogen is branched. Sorry. Yeah. So amylopectin, amylose, cellulose. Then අපි මෙතන අහන්නේ only branched, not linear. So the answer should be hemicellulose, amylopectin, and glycogen. Answer number 3. Okay. හරි නේද? Answer number 3. Then question number 3. Which of the following statement is correct regarding microscopes? Right? Now, you learned about 2 types of microscopes, basically light microscopes and electron microscope. Okay? Under my electron microscope, again, it can be classified into 2 as TEM and SEM, transmission electron microscope and scanning electron microscope. Okay. Now, first one, in electron microscope, visible light first penetrate the objective and through the specimen. No, that is not the principle. What happening here is, first light from the object or the specimen on the slide, right? Light passes first through the object. Light from the object first passes through the objective lens, right? And then it produce a magnified image, then that magnified image act as the object for the second lens eyepiece. එතකොට object එකෙන් තමයි objective lens එකට light එක යන්නේ. නැතුව objective lens එකෙන් specimen එකට light එකක් එන එකක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Answer number 2, in electron microscope, light rays are projected through a vacuum. Yeah, it's projected through a vacuum, but this answer is incorrect because not light rays. Light rays, they use a beam of electrons, not light rays. Answer number 3, scanning electron microscope is used to study the detailed structure of cells, right? Now, scanning electron microscope, it is ideal to observe the surface waving 3-dimensional appearance, right? Okay, but not to study the detailed structures. Now, if we take the other one, transmission electron microscope, it is used to study the internal structures of cell, not the scanning electron microscope. Then fourth one, magnification and resolving power are the important parameters of the microscope. Yes, that is correct. You know, resolution power and magnification are the two parameters, right, which can be seen in a microscope. Where what is the definition of magnification? Magnification means the ratio of an object image size to its actual size, right? So usually, now if we take the light microscope, magnification is 1,000 times the actual size of the specimen. And resolving power, it is the minimum distance between 2 points that can be distinguished as separate points. It is kind of like, it's a measure of clarity of an image. But this magnification, it is limited due to the resolution, right? That's why scientists, they developed this electron microscope, right? So the answer should be fourth answer. Question number 4, what is true about benign tumors? Ari, දැන් මේ tumors go මේ cancer and goals කියන කොටස ඒක බලා ගන්න because it's a target essay, right? They can give a short essay from that one. Now, in benign tumor, what happened? The abnormal cells, they remain at the original site, right? And these most benign tumors, they do not cause serious problems. And they can be cancer because we can remove that benign tumor by a surgery. So the answer should be third answer. Question number 5. Select the correct statement regarding cell junction. What are cell junction? Cell junctions are structures at which neighboring plasma membranes are joined. They also interact and communicate via sites of direct physical contact, right? It connects the internal chemical environment of adjacent cells. So cell junctions are structures at which cytoplasm of adjoining cells are joined. And there are 3 types of cell junctions in animal cells as tight junction, anchor junctions, and gap junction. Now here, Tight junction prevent leakage of substance. So obviously that is the correct statement. Let's look at the second statement. Cell wall of adjoining cells are joined in cell junctions. Right? Cell wall එක නෙමෙයි නේද? Cell wall එක නෙමෙයි join වෙන්නේ. Right? මම දැන් කලින් කිව්වනේ. Cytoplasm එකේ internal chemical environment එක තමයි join වෙන්නේ. Then plasmodesmata are found in some animal cells? No. Plasmodesmata are microscopic channels which run through the plant cell wall. They are found in plant cells, not in animal cells. Then anchor junction allows the exchange of material. Anchor junction is mechanically attach the cytoskeleton of adjoining cells by intermediate filaments for strong binding. So they do not involve in exchange of materials. Then communication junction found between skin epithelial cells. Communicating junction, the other name is gap junction. They provide cytoplasmic channels from one cell to an adjacent cell. So this gap junction, they consist of special membrane proteins that surround the pore through which these ions, sugars, amino acids can pass. So they're found in the heart muscle and the animal embryo, not in the skin epithelium. So the answer should be first answer. Question number 6, select the correct statement regarding enzymes. Number 1, active only in living cells. Right? Here they are asking the correct statement. Active only in living cells? No. These enzymes, they are produced only in living cells. Right? Number 2, the optimum temperature for enzyme activation of bacteria in hot spring is around 50 degrees Celsius. No, in the resource book they have given, it should be 70 degrees Celsius. Third one, ATP acts as an allosteric inhibitor and increase the catabolic rate. ADP function as an allosteric activator, bind to the enzyme and stimulate the production of ATP catabolism. If supply of ATP exceeds the demand catabolism slows down. Here ATP bind to the same enzyme as inhibitor. එතකොට ATP inhibitor එකක් එක් විදිහට bond වෙලා catabolic rate එක increase කරන්න decrease කරන්නේ. Right? Fourth one. Most allosteric enzymes are made up of 2 or more subunits. That is correct. Then optimum pH for trypsin is 2. No, it is 8. Answer number 4. Question number 7. Correct statement regarding non-vascular plants. There are some sporophytes completely depend on gametophyte. That is correct. Right? Now, non-vascular plants, right? Even at bryophytes, they have haploid gametophyte. It is the dominant stage of the life cycle. And sporophytes are not independent, right? Completely depend on the gametophyte. So answer should be first answer. The next one, the main reason for the low production of O2 in bundle sheet cell is, now if we take bundle sheet cells in Scran's anatomy, right? PS2, it is depleted. PS2 is depleted. So that's why PS2 is depleted to lower the oxygen production. That means to prevent the light reaction. So that is the reason for the lower production, PS2. Depleted, right? Please keep your mic mute. Okay. If you have any questions, send those to the chat, right? Answer number 3. Question number 9. A feature that can be seen only on 2 specific domains, right? Now, there are 3 domains. Domain, bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. Now, formyl methionine is the initial amino acid for protein synthesis, right? Formyl methionine, it acts as the initiator amino acid for protein synthesis only in domain bacteria. It cannot be seen in the other 2. Then there is only one type of RNA polymerase. One type of RNA polymerase present only in domain bacteria again, right? Antibiotics inhibit growth. Only growth of organisms belong to domain bacteria inhibited by antibiotics. Then many genes have introns. Presence of introns in many genes, it can be seen only in domain eukarya, right? So answer should be fifth answer. Then question number 10, cenocytic fungal filaments can be seen in, right? That fungi who lack septa are called cenocytic fungi. So cenocytic fungal filaments, they're found in Chytridiomycota and Zygomycota. So Chytridium and Rhizopus, right? They have cenocytic fungal filaments. Answer number 3. Question number 11. Which of the following can be found in both birds and reptiles? Constant body temperature? No. It's not found in reptiles. Four-chambered heart? Not in reptiles. Keratinized cilia, it's common. Lay eggs and incubate, right? No, it's not again. Incubate? No. Tail consists of vertebral bones. Yeah. So we can take third answer and fifth answer. Question number 12. Correct statement regarding ground tissue system of plants. All are functional living cells at maturity. That is incorrect because sclerenchyma cells, right? You know ground tissues, three types, parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Now, if we take sclerenchyma cells, they are dead at maturity. Then they are restricted to only cortex region, right? Ground tissues, they fills the gap between dermal tissue and vascular tissue. So mainly consist of cortex, out to vascular tissue, and pith, inner to vascular tissue, right? The tissue system consists of only primary cell wall. That is again incorrect, right? Because sclerenchyma, they have secondary cell wall thickened by large amount of lignin. They are undifferentiated group of cells. Ground tissues, they are differentiated group of cells, right? So, fifth one, they consist of specialized cells which can be used in short distance transport. That is correct. Answer should be fifth answer, right? For the 12th one, answer should be fifth answer. Question number 13. In which portion cork cambium originate in roots during secondary growth? Right? During secondary growth in dicot root, cork cambium is formed by the activity of pericycle. Answer number 1. 14th, the factor which affect the rate of transpiration in minimum amount, normally higher the temperature, greater the rate of transpiration. Low humidity outside the leaf surface, increase transpiration. Increase in light intensity, increase rate of transpiration. Windy conditions increase transpiration rate, and increase in soil water increase the rate of transpiration. So answer number 3. Question number 15. The responses which initiates by blue light photoreceptors are selectively. Blue light photoreceptors, they initiate variety of responses, including phototrophism, right? Light-induced opening of stomata and light-induced slowing of hypocotide elongation. So that is included in second answer, right? Answer number 2. Question number 16. Correct statement regarding smooth muscle. Smooth muscle, it doesn't consist of actin and myosin. Smooth muscle cytoplasm, it contains a large amount of actin and myosin, right? Actin and myosin, they act as the main proteins that involved in muscle contraction. Then it shows rhythmic contractions, that is correct. Third one, it is made up of short cylindrical cells. Smooth muscle tissues, they are spindle-shaped cells, right? Then esophagus of human alimentary tract is only made up of them? No. Esophagus is consist of both skeletal and smooth muscles. Then it has only parasympathetic nerve distribution? No, it has both sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve distribution. Answer number 2. Question number 17. Structures that is found in bulk feeders for feeding, right? Bulk feeders, they contain tentacles. Answer number 4. Question number 18. Select the incorrect statement in relation to connective tissue, right? Incorrect. These connect organs and tissues structurally and functionally. Correct. They are fibers and cells in large extracellular matrix. Correct. Blood tissue is considered as a specific connective tissue. Correct. Then heparin and histamine are secreted by the mast cells in the matrix. Correct. Fourth one, provide elasticity by elastic fibers in the tissue and reticulate fibers give flexibility and strength. No. Collagen fibers, they provide strength and flexibility, right? And reticulate fibers, they join connective tissues to adjacent tissues. Answer number 4. Question number 19. Which of the following is not an enzyme present in pancreatic juice? That is aminopeptides. They are secreted by the intestinal wall. Question number 20. The elements which contribute in acid-base water balance and act as coenzymes, cofactors, right? Potassium, sodium, they involves in acid-base and water balance. Magnesium and iron, they act as cofactors. So answer should be second answer. Question number 21. Which of the following is not a cause for hypertension? What is hypertension? There are two terms, hypertension and hypotension. Hypertension means the successive increase of pressure than the normal limit, right? Blood pressure than the normal limit. So the causes are excessive salt consumption, obesity, stress, high intake of salts, high intake of alcohols, sedentary life cycle, diabetes mellitus, right? It's not a cause. Number 1, excessive bleeding. Question number 2, 22, select the correct pair, right? මෙතන දීලා තියෙන්නේ එක respiratory structures. So body surface normally බලන්න body surface nidarians, flatworms, earthworms. Then gills use කරන්නේ marine annelids, fish, shrimp and prawns. Right? Then to a flatworm මෙතන ගන්න බෑ. So third answer is incorrect. Right? Fourth answer is the correct answer. Tracheal system present in insects. Lungs found in mammals, reptiles, and birds. Moist skin, amphibians, not cnidarians. Book lungs are found in spiders and scorpions. So answer number 4. 23. Select the incorrect response in regard with an allergy. Right? Antigen that induce hypersensitive reaction in some individuals are called allergens. Correct. Mast cells are stimulated against allergens and secrete histamine. Correct. Number 3. Smooth muscle contraction that carry air to lungs in allergic reaction cause difficulty in breathing. ඒකත් හරි. Answer number 4. Some of the allergens are pollen, dust, some food and antibiotics such as penicillin. Correct. Then last one, when allergen is entered to the body, cytotoxic T cells and antibodies are produced against it. Right? Now, the most allergens, they stimulate the production of plasma. Plasma, right? Plasma cells, which secrete antibody specific for the antigen. Plasma cells කියන්නේ the differentiated මොනවාද B like lymphocytes B cells තමයි plasma cells කියන්නේ. නැත්නම් cytotoxic T cells නෙමෙයි. So answer should be fifth answer. 24. Select the correct statement regarding human vertebrae. Thoracic vertebrae have facets to articulate with ribs present only in vertebral bodies, right? Both lumbar and thoracic vertebrae, they have facets for articulate with ribs. Then cervical vertebrae, transverse process have a foramen to provide space for the vertebral arteries. That is correct. Lumbar vertebrae, the vertebral body is large and spinal process is small, right? That is incorrect. For the attachment of muscles of the lower back, the lumbar vertebrae, they have relatively large spinal process. Axis vertebrae, odontoid process help the skull and atlas vertebrae to move the head up and down, right? Odontoid process is the superior projection of the axis vertebrae. It articulates with the atlas vertebrae above, right? So this head pivots on this joint, right? And so we can turn our head side to side because of this joint, not up and down, right? So that's why the fourth statement is incorrect. Sacrum, it is the triangular shaped large bone. It has a concave anterior surface, not a convex one. So answer number 2. Last one. Which of the following is not a change in the fetus during the second trimester? Right? During the second trimester, organ systems completely develop. Fetus grows to about 30 centimeters in length and mother can feel the fetal movement. So we can take answer number 3. Not a change, answer number 3. හරිද? අනිත් ඔක්කොම වෙන දේවල් second trimester එකේ. Okay? So ලියා ගන්න for the first question answer first one second answer, second one third answer, third one fourth answer, fourth one third answer, fifth one first answer, sixth one fourth answer, seventh one first answer, eighth one third answer, ninth one fifth answer. Sorry. Yeah. For the 10th one, third answer, 11th one, third or fifth, 12th one, fourth answer, no, fifth answer, 13th one, first answer, 14th one, third answer, 15th one, second answer, 16th, second, 17th, fourth, 18th, fourth, 19th, third, 20th, second, 21, first, 22, fourth, 23, fifth, 24, second, 25, third. Right. So I'll send you another paper today and we can do it tomorrow. හරිද? Okay. So that's it for today.